Hey guys, we're back with more Sakura Wars.
Alright. I'm getting excited because we're nearing the end. We've been nearing the end for a while.
Yeah, we've had some scheduling conflicts and other shit has come up that we needed to do. But yeah, we're back with Sakura Wars and we're hopefully gonna finish this pretty soonish.
Soonish? Yeah.
Maybe another 2 weeks or so if we keep up these 2 videos a week.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get started.
Cool. I've been on the hype train and I'm still on it. So. Alright, we were fighting, everything was purple. Oh, it's not purple anymore.
We have an underage girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. I mean, Rosita is, platonically best girl, but...
It was... My other choices were, what, Diana or Subaru?
Yeah, should pick Subaru. I'm especially insulted you somehow got Diana into your top 3.
I don't even know. It's because we built the dumb birdhouse.
Well, it's also because you pissed off the other 2.
Yeah, well. I mean, one of those was because you let Karen fall into the lava.
That's true, but also you pissed off Karen something fierce.
Yeah.
During that previous segment.
True. It's always.
Look, Evan, that's an evil robot generator.
It's always kind of magical the way these various very serious situations are sort of offset by the casual kind of jazz.
Yeah, right.
Music that's going down.
I think they stopped that eventually, but I can't say for certain.
Hooray! Do it, Shiny!
Okay.
Right, I forgot I've got the weird reverse control thing going on here.
Oh, because of when the quick time events were...
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, let's see. I need to get back to into my strategic groove for this game, because it's been a bit.
Yes, sir!
We're getting a bit of slowdown. I wonder if that's our new recording software.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we lost frames a bit during the Hearthstone stuff, but...
Huh, you're right, we did. But I mean, Hearthstone's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So, as are the people who play it.
Right.
As are the people who make videos about it. We'll put a link to the video in the description.
So it must behoove you to kill the bomb carrying ones.
Yeah, it's I don't remember what they do exactly, but generally speaking, dude carrying a
guy
bomb.
with bomb must be stopped.
Exactly. Like the screaming dudes from Nier. Watch Nier.
So freaking
Rosita's pretty great.
love her. So there are in Hong Kong and in Taiwan there are buses and a train? Yeah, there's buses and trains that are painted with Fate Grand Order
Well, that's
theming.
This is frustrating. The enemy robot generator spawned 3 new bomb robots.
Well,
Can I get them with her super? So I think I mentioned this before, but now Rosita's gonna be OP for the rest of the game.
because she's got mad stat boost.
Yeah, she's got girlfriend power, so she should be at max stats for the rest of the game more or less.
Okay.
More sugar!
So Fate Grand Order specifically is what the things are, not just Fate in general.
No, yeah, it's
I'm not surprised because apparently Grand Order is so mainstream popular that it kind of eclipsed Fate.
yeah. But yeah, there's a bus here. If I will possibly, link an image in the description at a later date, but I'll show you right now, Alex. Check that out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is the waifuest bus ever.
Yeah. By the way, why is Saber summoned as Nero? I mean, okay, King Arthur being a girl, fine, fan service waifu, you did it for the, you know, figure selling. I mean, it's presumably the same thing, but did you know that Saber, blonde hair, you know what she looks like?
Yeah.
She gets summoned as Nero, the Mad Emperor.
Really?
As well, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. And,
Like as an entirely different hero?
yeah. Like, she's no longer King Arthur. Like, she gets summoned, and they go, oh, it's Nero, the Mad Emperor, and it's her. It's this blonde girl wearing a red dress.
Oh, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, it's...
Like, I mean, I don't really know... I don't know much about, like, the cosmology of the Nasuverse or whatever it's called.
Yeah, neither do I.
But, I don't know, that sounds... I'm sure there's some explanation for it.
They're just turning everyone into like, cute, figurable girls.
Basically.
Jack the Ripper.
One of the things that... Like, I tried Fate Grand Order for a bit, and I couldn't get into it. But one of the things that pissed me off was they had lots of really cool like characters, or they had lots of really cool historical figures who were completely useless because they were like 1 and 2 star like style guys.
Right.
And it's like, man, like, if you're gonna give me Hans Christian Andersen, like, make him like fucking like usable.
Yeah, freaking.
Because I want that shit.
But no, yeah, Jack the Ripper is like a little girl. There is... Who else did they do? I don't know. Lots of things that should not be girls are girls that can sell figures.
I mean, that is the easiest way to sell things. It does have a... Grand Order has a reputation of being like a husbando and waifu.
Yeah.
Like pulling game. Although, in its favor, allegedly, like basically any character is viable for difficult content.
Right.
So, you know, apparently the director of the game has said that they ultimately want like anybody to be able to use like all the favorite characters. So
Where are those and how do you kill them?
I think they're up on the rooftop.
Okay.
But I'm like slowly pushing forward against the tide of bomb robots.
Yeah, I mean, I guess as long as you get all the bombs off the field.
Yeah.
Although, couldn't you just have one person break away and get the generators while everyone holds the line?
I'm gonna try and have Shin do that right now. See if I can get at least one generator. Because he can switch. Him being able to switch formations on the fly lets him cover more ground and be safer than the other guys.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot right now. Oh, I forgot to set a protect target. I should do that. I should probably protect Karen because she's mad.
The dying one.
She died. She's dead. She's dead, Evan. You need
No,
to...
I mean she's dying here now.
You could call her a spook.
Ah. What are those things popping up to like look?
They're turrets.
Oh, so nobody's in range. So they're
Yeah.
just like, well, uh-oh.
Yeah,
He's gonna bomb down the wall.
That guy's getting way too close. Let's see. Yeah, Subaru can actually.
The Little Lip Theater tried to be Helm's Deep. it built a wall.
It kind of did, yeah.
Well, that's why I think the bomb guys are carrying bombs to blow
No,
up
that's what they're doing, yeah. Because the Little Lip Theater has like a defensive barrier that pops up when they're in battle mode.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much all the theaters have that same kind of gimmick, and they're never used until this point of the story when the bad guys attack your base.
Right.
It's like a recurring thing in the games.
Enemy defeated.
Hopefully that'll kill the bomb bot.
Hey.
Awesome. And then I can edge her. I should do that. No, it's fine. Dan is useless. I'll have her heal her.
Don't thank the medic.
Yeah, that guy's way too close. Come on. Damn it! Oh, 2 shots might be enough.
Huh.
There we go.
Let's go scenes!
Huh.
Let's go scenes! Woo!
So,
I love that. Click on click.
speaking of things that are sexist, segueing from it's easy to sell figures if you make a girl of it.
That's called the quiet.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Protocol.
Apparently, feminists and SJWs are real mad about China lately.
Who isn't mad at China lately? Right?
Because,
Yes, sir.
there is a restaurant located in the, and, you know, Tim corrects my pronunciation,
Shh. Tim, don't actually do it.
located in the Zhejiang province of China.
Can I see that really quick? I'm just curious. Yeah, I'm sure that's a that's a good stab at it.
Yeah.
I don't really know what I was expecting to extrapolate from that. I have no fucking idea how Chinese phonetics work, but I have played a lot of Dynasty Warriors, so
Right. Do not pursue Lubu.
well, I mean, I learned that, you know, that cow is actually pronounced Cao Cao. So, yeah, that's how I learned the language.
So freaking... Huh.
Ah, shit, I can't heal in this mode.
So yeah, there's a restaurant in that place.
Which place?
The Zhejiang province. Which it's been catching a lot of flack because it will wait, and for men? Okay. Weird. I guess they're trying to be equal. It's offering discounts to ladies and men apparently. But people are concerned about the ladies. It's offering discounts based on cup size. Yeah.
I am curious, does the discount favor a larger cup size?
Yes.
Okay.
It goes up to G cup.
And of course the follow-up question is that Asian cup size or is that American cup size? Because we do use different standards.
Let's see.
I know this for some reason. I think I learned it from
Well,
anime.
according to the helpful chart, the diagram showing different anime waifus in bras showing the cup sizes, it says G cup 25 centimeters.
Okay.
So I get that's your bust measurement.
Well, the fact that it's using centimeters makes me think it's probably using the Asian standard.
Yeah.
Because I know Asian like A cup or B cup is like our A cup, something like that.
Right. This. Yeah, let me see. For A, it says 10. And for G, it says 25 centimeters.
Ah, I thought that was like the price.
No. The price is actually reasonable. I mean, people are mad about this, but if you're in the G cup rank,
No, yeah, in America, you would be slapped with a sexual discrimination lawsuit, like so. Well, sexual discrimination, gender discrimination. You could probably come up with a few other things.
but I mean,
Also, Johnny's getting his ass kicked.
but I mean, what if you offered it to men too? Because apparently they're giving this to men.
Well, the thing.
So fat guys with a G cup gets the same discount.
But see, the issue with the in American legality is that you are discriminating against people. You're discriminating against the people who don't have that cup size.
Right.
So I mean, the test is you have two people who are generally similar, and one person is treated differently from another in similar circumstances.
Right. But, yeah, I mean, people are complaining. It is probably the freaking A-cups here that are complaining, because if you fit into the G-cup category, the discount goes up to freaking 65%.
Well, they did that because, you know, you're just not going to find a very high number of Asian G cups.
Yeah, but the next lowest one with the F cup is still pretty sizable. Looks like about 50.
I mean, I don't know hard numbers, but I'm willing to bet that like F E and D are also not super common, even going by Asian standards.
Right.
I think we talked about this, but I did go to I was in Japan for a couple of weeks,
Right.
And the landscape was decidedly different than what than what I'm used to here in the States.
But yeah, so the
And we had all those like clever like double entendres.
yeah, if I'm so inclined, I'll link the picture of this in the description as well. But
I have already forgotten because of all the boob talk, but what is the surface that they are discounting?
restaurant
Ah, okay.
food. So at some point I'll put a link. But Alex, here you go. Here's the helpful chart.
I didn't realize they actually had like the helpful anime chart.
Yes.
Also, Asian G Cup does not look like that. I'm reasonably certain.
Oh, okay.
That's like an American like G Cup, yeah. But I don't believe outside of anime that
Yeah.
you get Asian women like that.
Yeah, and see, I'm guessing that based on this chart, the default, the sans discount price is 10 whatever.
I believe it's yuans.
Is okay. And so A cup is 9.5.
I spent 5 of those to buy a Chinese Coke.
And so yeah, a G cup pays 3.5 of them. So that's a sizable discount.
I'd say it's a pretty well-rounded strategy.
Yeah, right? But, yeah, if you didn't catch it by looking at the picture there, those are girls from League of Legends.
I thought so, and I was like, no, that's I'm just confusing animes for animes.
Yeah, no.
That's funny and it's stupid.
So, it uses Jinx as a representation of the A cup, and it uses Sona as a representation of the G. So,
That's funny.
yeah.
I do like that.
Apparently, Ari's got Soraka beat by just a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, so it is catching a lot of flack, but
Oh, well, of course.
if you're in that area and you're
If you're-
either well
yeah,
endowed or fat,
If you're in that area and stacked, then by all means.
yeah, get yourself a ridiculous discount. Let's see.
No, Ridic discount is for the male equivalent.
Oh,
Restaurant.
okay. The this campaign, this promotion, apparently, number one, unsurprisingly, it brought a lot more business to the restaurant. Customer attendance went up by 20%.
I'm assuming that the reason why is because people were hoping to see something
Yeah.
nice.
It's like, I'm gonna see all the hot boob chicks.
Man, people are dumb.
It says, the article says, most of the women who came to the establishment felt proud of their bust size.
I mean, they would.
Which is very contrary to the opinions of the feminists and the SJWs.
But I
online.
mean, because it's degrading if you're not included. Like if there was a restaurant that gave you like a discount for using big words,
Yeah.
like myself and like every other like English major in the area would go there, and we'd be like king shit of the mountain. And then, like, stupider people would be like, well, that's not fair. I can't use bigly words.
Yeah.
And then, like, Trump would tweet something angry about it.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, so the campaign was a huge success. Customer attendance went up by 20%. But all the flack that it's gotten caused the restaurant to stop doing it.
Yeah, that'll do that.
But I guess it did its job.
Yeah. I mean, they already got what they wanted. And,
Yeah.
you know, now they might get to enjoy, like, residual, you know, reputation as
Yeah.
the boob restaurant.
And I mean, all the chicks that got the 65% discount, you know they saved their receipts. And they go there and they're like, yeah, check this out. You know, but
This is true.
yeah, the internet hated it, but the girls that actually went there and received the massive discount loved it.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
So hey, that's it.
Because anything that's good for your ego is good for your ego.
Anyway, that's...
China.
I love China. I really do. There's so many things about China I like. I like that they tried to build a bridge out of trash and styrofoam. I like that the parts of the Great Wall that collapsed a while ago were the parts that they did maintenance on, and not the parts that have just been there since the ancient times.
I don't like China because they were super racist to me and my sister when we went.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think I told you, we had to stop over in China on our way back from Japan. And we walked into, like, a gift shop because there's, like, fucking nothing to do at the airport at, like, 2 in the morning.
Right.
On New Year's.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
the woman behind the counter, like, sees us, and she starts, like, screaming, like, into the back room. And these two ginormous Chinese dudes, like, come out from the back room. These guys are taller than me. They have to be, like, 6'3", 6'4".
Wow.
Which is the part, this is the part where, like, everybody's like, you're full of shit, Alex. But seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, there were 2 of these guys. And they just followed us around like they were our Secret Service.
Alright, what the...
Oh, okay. I can explode them by running into... Oh no, Subaru! What the fuck?
Well, I guess that's the emergency way to stop it from blowing up the wall.
I guess that has never happened before. I thought... I was just trying to get as close as I could to maximize my use of movement. Wow. Also, please don't give me a game over.
I mean, surely the wall won't go down. Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay, we'll go down in one more hit, though.
Yeah? Yeah? This is more difficult than I remember it being.
This is fitting right after we, you know, get wrecked by an unexpectedly difficult Hearthstone adventure.
Yeah.
We're getting pwned by bombs that we didn't think would hurt this much.
There we go.
Oh, is it healing time? Oh no, it's just...
Now I'm banking on a joint attack being stronger than a 2-bar attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
there you go. Now Rosita can finish it off on her turn. She goes before
Okay.
that bomb.
so can Diana revive fallen party members? Or is
Nope.
Subaru just gone?
Subaru's just gone for the rest of the battle.
Okay,
And then we'll pretend afterwards that she wasn't exploded.
right.
Alright, so I believe I'm working my way this way. If I stop here, I can get some super. But yeah, and they just followed us around like until we left the store, and it was just super like dickish of them.
This new interface is so hard for me to see the time. How are we doing?
We are at 23.
Oh, okay.
That love is done. I should have switched formation first.
Oh god. If those guys would just...
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure they make a beeline for the wall, but yeah, if they focused more on just running into my
Yeah, if those
dudes.
guys just ran into you instead of being totally dedicated to the wall, you'd be destroyed.
It actually kind of worked out that you didn't pick Gemini as the girl, because it looks like we've got enough points with her that she's already like basically maxed out at stats.
Yeah, she had quite a bit of attack.
Yeah, so now we essentially have 2 like max stat characters at the same time, which is nice. Why not? I guess I need to move it or something. Actually, let's. Oh, I know. I can joint attack.
So,
Yes, I can.
Here's my chance. I'll
the
try
Ghost in the Shell first-person shooter that came out a little while ago
Is that different from the one that's been on Steam?
No, I think that's the one.
Oh, okay.
Is apparently going down.
Finally.
It's I mean, it's shutting down in Japan this November, so unless it's just going to be exclusively
I mean, it's been in early access like forever.
over here.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, look at all the bomb robots. Oh no, it's off the wall!
Okay, well, I mean, the theater's still in... Oh, the wall has different sections.
That's not fair. His turn was supposed to be until after Rosita's.
But, yeah, it's going down in Japan in November. And...
Fuck!
Well... Oh, okay, she's...
Oh,
alright.
she's beast mode, so...
Because she's Supergirl right
Yeah.
now, yeah. But, yeah, nobody is surprised because from the get-go, everyone just said blatant cash grab.
Yeah.
It's not. Everyone called it had no future, and Nexon just wanted to make a quick buck.
Yeah, they've only left it up as long as they have for the people who went, ooh, Ghost in the Shell, and didn't actually read the
Yeah.
all the horrible ass reviews
Yeah.
saying, do not buy this game.
But, let's see. Yeah, I mean... yeah, one thing is that Japanese gamers do not have the same love for first-person shooters that, you know, American gamers do.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, FPSs don't do as well over there, combined with the fact that it was a blatant cash grab.
Yeah, the fact that it was garbage.
And, like, everyone knew Nexon was going to throw it under the bus as soon as they made the money they wanted to make.
I mean, I don't really follow companies like that too much, but I want to say I've heard Nexon in the context of being a company that does that frequently. I think they make, like, mobile games?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I read a little bit, I read a little bit of the forum postings on Steam for this thing, and I did read a few posts that just said, oh, you know, Nexon's doing it again with their cash grab.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they're just putting a honeypot out there, seeing how many people will, like, throw money in, and then they're gonna take it away.
Yeah, I am. Now that you've said that, I'm certain that I've seen them, like, on the label of, like, mobile games, and people saying like, don't buy this. It's another fucking Nexon game.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that there's so many people who fall for this shit.
Yeah. I heard the movie's not doing too well, which makes me sad because I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, you did, and you know, that's on you.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
But
I actually haven't gotten around to seeing it. I probably should.
If-
There's like a whole laundry list of movies. It turns out I hadn't seen.
yeah.
Like I went to go see something with my dad. I think it was Spider-Man. And he was just like, oh yeah, that came out.
In the nick.
And that came out. And that, wow, we haven't seen like any movies. Like,
Right.
Both of us. He was telling me we'd seen Spider-Man that day, and he was telling me that he really wanted to see either Spider-Man or the third Planet of the Apes movie. And I was like, there was a second one? Like, wait.
Yeah.
And actually, I wasn't even totally certain like what the first one was referring to, because I remember like two like different like Planet of the Apes reboots, like in not recent memory, but like recent-ish memory.
Right.
So yeah, I finally saw Lego Batman the movie like the other day.
Oh yeah, I still need to see that.
That's pretty good actually.
Okay.
I enjoyed it quite a bit.
It's the Rumbleland!
I love her accent. Freaking.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of sad you didn't get Jiminy as the girl. And
I was going for it.
I've liked her a lot more in this playthrough, and now I'm curious like what she would have been like
Yeah.
as the main girl. Because like yeah, I've never picked her.
But yeah, if you are going to one day see Ghost in the Shell, the movie, the 2017 movie,
Right.
I would
Not standalone complex.
no. Even though Standalone Complex was amazing.
Yeah.
But
What about Appleseed?
I didn't see Appleseed.
I mean, it's basically Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
I don't know what the exact relation is, but I've always assumed it was like prototype Ghost in the Shell. Because I mean, it's got a similar like kind of setup. It's got like extremely similar like protagonists. You got like a big like beefy like cyborg dude and a smaller, more wafy cyborg lady.
All right.
So,
But
sorry.
but if you were going to see it, I would actually recommend rewatching the original film first.
Oh, okay.
Because while they do change some elements of the plot, which is pretty inescapable if you're doing the remake like this.
But that's the one that doesn't have Christian Freeman as Togusa,
Yeah.
and it suffers all the more for it.
But I mean, I would watch the original film not because it is an exact duplicate, which is what a lot of people want when they hear remake, but because I think it shows that there was a lot of love put into it by the director, because there's a lot of blatant homages to the film, you know.
Man,
The iconic scenes are there. Like, you'll be going, oh, look, that's that part, and oh, look, that's that part. Like, all through the movie. So it's pretty good.
Man, I cannot... On that note of people wanting remakes to be exactly the same, I cannot wait for everyone to be super disappointed about the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh, yeah.
Because nobody who's a super fanboy of it has even played it in the last, 20 years.
Yeah. It's 100% fueled by nostalgia at this point.
Like, people don't even remember, how the actual characters behave.
Yeah, no.
Their memory of everybody is completely colorized by Advent Children and Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
So I can't wait for it to come out and people be like, "What the fuck? Why is 7 so?" If they actually do a true remake, they'll be like, "What the fuck? Why is 7 so goofy and weird?"
Cloud never did that.
Yeah. It's like, asshole, 7 was the goofiest shit back in the day.
Where's my angst, Lord Cloud?
Yeah. Well, especially once you get to the what's it called, the Walmart or whatever, the part where the cross-dressing occurs.
Yeah.
And then shortly after there's the Shinra building where it's just weird goofy ass commentary on corporate life.
Yeah.
And also the fucking what is it, like a 75 floor staircase you can just climb with nothing happening.
Yep.
Oh man. Nobody remembers the good shit about 7. But yeah. Or failing that, it's going to be it's going to be more in line with their modern design, like 13 and shit, and people are going to be mad that it's nothing like what they want it to be.
Right. I mean, in best case scenario, it could be a just real-time kind of hack and slashy 15 dealie.
We're all prematurely celebrating that we beat Nobunaga, even though he was nowhere.
Yeah, all he did, you blew up a few robots who were trying to blow up your wall.
I think the intent is that we stopped him from blowing us up, but that's not the same as stopping him.
I forgot how blatantly Asian his accent.
I forgot he has the Asian accent.
Destroy all who stand in my way.
This is Mega Man X4 levels of voice acting right here.
And it's weird because the rest of the dub is actually really good.
Yeah.
And then, I'm genuinely curious who the hell they got to play Nobunaga. If he's just, some random intern.
Nobunaga, what are you fighting for?
Did you ever play, I think it was called Chaos War for PlayStation 2?
Oh, that sounds familiar. But
it's an infamous game because, I mean, it's a pretty, boring-ish, strategy game. Turn-based strategy, like Fire Emblem kind of, but, with the main gimmick is that it's a weird crossover game. It's got guys from Shadow Hearts and Gungrave and crap stuff like that. But it's infamous for having a horrible dub because they couldn't afford actual voice actors.
Oh,
so if you look in the instruction manual, almost all the voice actors have the same last name.
Oh, yes. Now I remember what you're talking about.
Because they're all the creators,
It was great. That dub was so good. I loved it.
It was the worst.
Oh god.
Okay. So that was about half hour. Alright, so we will stop the video here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Alright, next time.